Hey everybody, I want you to head down to teespring.com and check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of Bondy's merch.
Hey everybody, girl, yes. Okay, look, are you excited, bitch? I'm excited. Okay, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is back. Okay, and I am so excited. But I want to remind you guys that I'm going to be making these videos available to the members and Patreons only for the first 10 to 12 hours, or until it gets monetized if it gets flagged. So, if you don't want to have to deal with that, I would suggest you become a member or Patreon, and you won't even have to worry about this. You're going to get the link as soon as the video go up, boo. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. The episode starts off with April and Fizz and the speculations around their relationship. And then Zell runs into the bedroom and takes a picture of them in the bed, okay? And we saw this online, so we like, oh, this was for the show? We didn't know y'all was taping. And then, now it's all over the place. And April and Fizz are now coming out as a couple and holding hands. And they go to some events. And April is in a fucking cat suit. And Moniece is there. And Zell is there. And Paris is there. And everybody's like trying to calm Moniece down, because she's talking about how she's defended Fizz. And he's talked about her so bad publicly and in private. And now he has April to help him disrespect his baby mama just a little bit more, in case he hadn't done enough already. I know the initial storyline and the initial whole situation with Moniece and Fizz made it seem like Moniece is the issue. And I feel like the only reason Moniece's problems are the main situation in their family is because she's the woman and she's the mother, and everything is always put on the woman and the mother, and everything is always expected of her. But in all actuality, Fizz is insensitive and emotionally retarded. And I have said it before. It is something I definitely noticed when he was on Marriage Boot Camp. It made me dislike him even more than I already did. And Fizz is cute and he has a vibe. But at the end of the day, I don't care. You come off like a complete and utter jackass. And how you treat the mother of your child is how you will treat any female. So I hope April is prepared for whenever Lil Fizzle Pop turns into Omarion on you, bitch. They were showing us April and Fizzle Pop coming out as a couple, and then we pushed to 4 months earlier. And Lil Fizzle Pop is going to see Spectacular and J Boog in the gym because they're working out. They're on the Millennium Tour. It's going great. And they're all, just enjoying the Millennium Tour together. But there are issues, okay? First, we got to talk about how unpredictable Raz B is. We already know Raz B got arrested and kicked off that tour. I don't know how many shows they had left by the time that happened, but he wasn't even on a tour for the whole time from what I understand. Supposedly hit his girlfriend or something like that. I'm not sure, but there's always something going on with Raz. Then they don't know whether Omarion was just drop the mic one night and decide he ain't gonna do the shit no more. And I'm like, Omarion is smart enough to know that contractually he is obligated. And now that he has went ahead and decided to do this, he needs to finish out the rest of y'all dates. I don't think Omarion would, end this in the middle of the tour, especially when he already entered the tour knowing what was going on between you and April. You can't tell me, you cannot tell me that Omarion is not abreast of everything. He just don't give a fuck. Omarion don't care. Okay, Omarion does not care about what's going on with Lil Fizzle Pop and April. Even though April tries to make it seem like he's so worried about what she's doing. It doesn't seem that way, sis. It does not seem that way. And then Raz B brings up the situation with Moniece and April, because now Moniece and April have already been online fighting. And Lil Fizz is still telling everybody that he and April aren't together. And they wonder how Omarion feels knowing the relationship that they have. And like I said, he don't give a fuck, okay? He don't care. Fizz says that there's no reason to talk to Omarion about whatever's going on between him and April because it's nothing happening. And Lil Fizzle Pop's relationship with Omarion is just business. So he feels as if, why would you care? We were never really friends. And I'm just like, that's some feminine shit, Lil Fizz. We gonna let it go, though. We gonna let it go. So we pop over to April. And April says that she can't tell us why Omarion decided to leave her 2 months after she had her baby. And I'm just like, really? You don't know? You don't know, April? You don't know. Based off of what we've seen from you, bitch, he figured out how crazy, clout chasing, and thirsty you were. That's probably what happened. Okay, not to say that Omarion is perfect, because we thought for the longest that this was all Omarion's fault. Because we was looking at it like, damn, you just had that second baby with her and you just gonna leave her like that? We was all looking at Omarion like he was at fault. But now that the situation has unveiled itself, let's not forget the fact that April was the go-between between Lil Fizzle Pop and Omarion when she and Omarion was still together. See how I'm mixing it up? That's because y'all didn't mix it up. Nasty some of my Now look, at the end of the day, I feel like their relationship started a long time ago. Okay, I feel like they've been in a relationship for years. And the whole time he was on marriage boot camp, they was together, okay? I really do think that. And I think that April was trying to save face, considering everything with marriage boot camp. Like, how you gonna be with a nigga and let him go on marriage boot camp with another girl? So now, y'all gonna sit up here in front and act like y'all not together at this juncture in the show, and then act as if Moniece is completely out of her mind. And that pissed me off too, because you calling her a liar and she's telling the truth. Y'all are lying. I cannot with them. The way Fizz and April come together to be complete and utter dickheads is just about to have my pressure up, I can tell. I'm excited. Okay, so April sits down to talk to Booby. I don't know why, but she sit down, talk to Booby about everything that's going on and all of the court proceedings that she's had to have with Omarion. And, you know, I just wish that he would let me live my life and let me move on, just like I let him move on. And it's like, girl, please. You can tell that story however you want. We are not believing it. Moving on to Princess and Ray J for a minute. Princess Prinky. Okay, look. Prinky gonna have me liking her this season, okay? So, Prinky and Ray are new parents. And they love that gorgeous little baby of theirs. I mean, just the cutest little thing with the cheekage. We knew, okay? We knew. All right? Ray J and Prinky both have really good genes. So we knew that the baby was going to come out, you know, all cute and everything, okay? So they just loving on their kid. And in the meantime, have forgotten about their relationship as husband and wife, okay? And so Ray J says, did y'all notice that Ray J was sleeping on the couch? Like, what was that about? Why? I thought they were going to say something about that, but they didn't say anything about him sleeping on the couch. They was just like, oh, you know, I'm going to do whatever my wife needs me to do so she can get some rest. I'm going to go play daddy daycare with A1, okay? A1 is officially a part of the daddy gang. Whatever he said, y'all. I didn't write down the specifics of what Ray was saying. This episode was moving so quickly. I mean, I felt like they wasn't even giving us transitions in between scenes sometimes. It was just like, this happened. Then we're on to the next person. It was very quick. So when they meet up out there, A1 says that he was mad at Ray J for a long time. But you know what? He done got over it because he realized he ain't got no friends. And the friends he do have ain't got no kids. And, you know, they got a daddy daycare with somebody. So him and Ray J are, you know, walking in the park with the strollers with the babies. And it's all cute. And, you know, we loving the real father, real man of it all. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect. Okay, A1? Because A1 been doing the absolute fucking most. Now on social media with all of his Mary J. Blige haircuts and wigs and shit. And then also with the whole Summer Bunny situation that we also heard about. We was around when that broke on the blogs. And we was just like, why would you even fall for that? She did the exact same thing. Summer Bunny did the exact same thing to Offset and Cardi B. So I don't understand why you would even mess around or want to be in a studio or even want to be, you know, messing around with a girl that's already on some clout chasing shit. Okay? I don't even know why he thought that was smart, but we not even gonna get into how we don't understand A1's mind and how the shit is connecting up in there. A1 say Lyrica done left and been gone for 10 days. And I say, bitch, you left your new baby with this nigga for 10 days? Like, you should be able to. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not even really that mad at Lyrica because it's obvious that he would have the baby and then her mom would have the baby and back and forth and all of that. But it was just kind of like, so you leave because you getting DMs from people saying that your man is out here cheating and you leave him with the baby. You don't take your baby with you when you go. I guess she ain't had nobody to watch the baby. She said she was gonna be taking meetings and stuff. I'm gonna let it go. But it just was kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The baby all right. So we just gonna let that go. We gonna just pass over that. Okay? So Ray J tells him not to throw his marriage away because at this point, they don't know what's going on in their relationship. She not answering no phone calls. They have not gotten past the Safari situation from last season. Remember, he was supposed to have forgiven her and then the baby came along and now it's all his cheatations. So Ray says that, you know, the sex and all of that is kind of out of their marriage right now. So Prinky said meet him somewhere and he get there and it's all dark and he like nervous. He like, is Princess here? My wife is here. Because it's like a dominatrix dungeon type situation. And so he goes into the room, they open the door, and it's Prinky in all leather and dominatrix gear. I was like, all right, Prinky, do what you gotta do, bitch. And they had a mask, and he put it on, and they're like, no, it's a mask, and it's brand new. He was like, I just want to make sure ain't nobody sex juices on it. So he let her do it. I was so surprised, because it's like, dude, you talking all of that shit about how this ain't your thing, but you sure in the hell let them tie you up and put that mask on your face. And she whipped him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Whipped him a little bit. And when he took the mask off, first of all, hold up, before we get to the mask being taken off, when the shirt was taken off and Ray J's zaddy body popped out, I mean, that belly, but I could give a fuck about the belly. I'm fucking a nigga with a belly right now. I don't care. The print, though. Look, I don't care about a belly, bitch. I'm a grown woman. I don't give a damn about a nigga with a belly. I was looking at the fact that Ray J was on complete soft and had a whole print. Okay, like I don't even think my whole hand can do what it was. But I'ma just say we remember the video, Ray J. We remember what you was working with. That's why look, Ray J didn't give a damn about y'all seeing that belly because he knew most real bitches was gonna be like me. Looking at the print, give a fuck about your stomach, nigga. Look, anyway, girl, look, okay. And Prinky takes the mask off him. And she's like, you know, let's just make sure that you don't turn into A1. And he's like, what you mean? What did he do? And it's like, you know exactly what he did. He read the shit before he came in the door, okay? And she was like, don't you dare defend him or we gonna put that mask back on and start all over again. And Ray J was like, A1 was wrong. I said, yo, that shit tickled me so much. But yeah. Let's move on to K. Michelle right quick. Y'all, K. Michelle got her ass fixed. And so now she's going to venture off and do all the things she wanted to do. Getting a larger home, starting her country music career. You know, she done already got online and told everybody that she sing better than any of you white people out here. Okay, which might actually be true. Because there's a lot of mediocrity, okay? And K. Michelle is constantly being denied entry into the country music world because she is a black R&B star. And also because she's a reality star from Love and Hip Hop. So, of course, they feel like she couldn't possibly sing country. But I've heard her sing a song that's country. You know, like she'll have one song on the album that's a little bit country. I'm interested to hear her take on country because I like country music. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all of country music, but I was definitely a Faith Hill fan, a Shania Twain fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. I was messing around with especially some Faith. Ooh, y'all. You turn around. Then you ask me behind tears of doubt, just what do I see in you? Please don't cry. I know sometimes it seems we barely get by, but you don't feel how much you do. Oh, to get me through when the world is cold. And I need a friend to hold. Y'all don't get me started. Like, oh, I love me some Faye Hill. Anyway, so K. Michelle is wanting to start her country music career. She's in the studio. And then we see her leaving, I guess, the airport or something. The store, I wasn't sure where they were leaving, but she's with this lady named Tonay. She said she was at the store and saw Tonay and her beautiful daughters and decided that she wanted to offer this lady a large amount of money to be her surrogate. I said, bitch, you act like her genetics gonna have anything to do with how your baby come out. It genetically, it is your old man's sperm and your harvested eggs. I don't understand what Tonay's babies had to do with, like, who picks a surrogate out of the grocery store? Like, what is that about? Who picks a random person to be their surrogate? Was that something Tonay already did? Y'all tell me what's going on here. I'm so confused. Tonay got a man though, and them babies look just like her and that man. Beautiful children. When they was in the car together and the little girl started flipping out, that shit was too funny. Just flipping out, okay? But K. Michelle said she's ready for all of that. She's ready for her hot and ready to go babies that's going to pop out somebody else. She's planning on having twins, which is why she needed more room. And yeah, she's about to plan to start her new life, her new journey. And I'm just like, girl, I guess. Oh, Lord, I guess. I mean, just the fact that you picked this lady out of the grocery store. So, y'all, Jason Lee is back. And y'all have a love-hate relationship with Jason Lee because I feel like he's an asshole because of, that shit that happened with Hazel and all of that. And, I have my feelings about when men do things like that to women. It just kind of makes me feel like, well, if you do that to her, you'll treat anybody like trash. And I just don't have time for that type of shit. But the vlogger in me respects the interviewer and the vlogger and the blogger that is Jason Lee. I'm not even gonna lie. Ever since he did the interview with Khalees, I've been paying attention. Before that, not really. Like, I like Melissa Ford, and I knew she was on his show, and then she got into the accident, and then I had not really paid attention since she was gone for the year or so that she was gone? I can't remember, but Hollywood Unlocked is one of the blogs that I follow, and Jason Lee often gets the scoop. He the one that got the scoop on the whole Kardashian Jordan situation. So yeah, he's a good blogger. You can't even knock him for that. He got his good connections so he can make sure he get the right stories. All right. And he added April to Hollywood Unlocked while Melissa was out. And April finds it so funny that she works for a blog and she's constantly on the blogs all the time. And this is when I started to get annoyed with April because April seems to think that we're obsessed with her. And it's like, but bitch, when you and Omarion got off of Love and Hip Hop the last time, we was like, oh, okay, April left, April and Omarion left. Okay. Like, nobody gave a fuck until you started fucking with Little Fizzle Pop, or until we got, word that you started fucking with Little Fizzle Pop. And then everybody was like, what the hell? And it's only because your baby daddy and your current boyfriend were bandmates, bitch. That is the only reason anybody gives a fuck about what you talking about. In April, you get on lives with people and have conversations with them about your personal life. Hello? Like, what the fuck is happening there? Why are you even giving people the satisfaction and gonna sit up here and act like we all in your fucking business? Bitch, you oversharing, okay? You overshare and give everybody your information. Then you on Love and Hip Hop telling the producer, why is everybody worried about your cooch is yours? Why they worrying about it? And it's like, bitch, you are doing a green screen for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Did you not hit a love? Lil Fizzle Pop is the hip hop. Do you not see the correlation? Get the fuck out my face, April. Because I can tell you gonna work on my nerves, gonna sit on this fucking show and act like you above everybody. And I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're attractive. That's it. So Lil Fizzle Pop shows up to the photo shoot. Not only is he in the photo shoot, but he's in her confessional. And y'all know they only let the couples do confessionals together. I said, y'all in the confessional together and still lying, talking about y'all not together. Bitch, when have they ever put two friends in a confessional together? When? When have they ever done that? Girl, you better get out my face. Get the shit out my face. You and high-ass little bitty Fizzle Pop. All right? April says that no one knows how she and Fizz got close. And I said, bitch, yes, we do. Yes, we do. He needed to talk to Omarion. He was originally, when he first got on the show, trying to get Omarion to do the comeback reunion thing, and Omarion wasn't down. So he wasn't answering Fizzle Pop's phone calls. So Fizzle Pop, I don't know how he got April's number, started contacting April in order to contact O. And then when April and O broke up, they both started to commiserate about how they couldn't stand O. And then commiserate about how they got baby daddy, baby mama issues together. We see how y'all became friends, bitch. We also see how y'all started fucking. We ain't stupid. What is you talking about? Fizz mentions Moniece. And how, because Jason Lee is asking, them questions like, what's going on with y'all? And you was online and y'all was talking about, Moniece. And he says the only reason I got online is because Miss Petty wanted to get online and lie. She just mad because we brought the kids to Chicago. And here's the thing. When you take my kid, wherever you taking them, under the pretense of you and the kid going somewhere, and I find out that you and the kid and April are going somewhere, and y'all just then lied and told me that y'all not together, but now I find out that y'all taking y'all kids to April's hometown, I'm sorry. I'm going to be upset because not only are you lying about who you're with and who my child is around, it's not that it matters, but you still didn't tell me. That's a problem. And then the fact that she's your girlfriend and you not telling me that as if as your baby mother, I don't have a right to know who you are now bringing into my son's life as your old lady. April and Fizz are wrong. Wrong. And they keep trying to blame Moniece because she said something online. We all know that Moniece don't handle things, appropriately all the time. Of course, she shouldn't have went online and brought that shit up to everybody. Like she said, running off emotion. That wasn't the right move to make. But lying about y'all relationship to her was not the right move to make. To me. That's your baby mama, son. She deserves to know who you are now bringing around y'all's kid as your girlfriend. That's problematic that they don't even see an issue there. April is upset because Moniece said that April fucks for rent. You may not be fucking for rent, but there are levels. Okay? Look, let it go. Because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's not true. But I'm sure Moniece feels as if when Lil Fizzle Pop does have money, he's giving it to you. Okay, look. I'm sure there's an issue in there somewhere, okay? So then they say that Moniece doesn't want Fizz to be happy or successful, and she's doing all of this because of the tour. And I'm like, so you think your baby mama wouldn't be happy for you to go get your money so that you can help take care of y'all child? Financially? You think she don't want that? Okay, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and let that go. They keep talking about how they've never had sex and they're not together, even though Fizz has seen April naked. And she mentions that to everybody. And Jason was like, so you saw her naked and you didn't want to go bump, bump, bump? Y'all better get out of my face with this. Y'all are sitting here acting like we can't tell from looking at y'all. And Jason was like, oh, y'all are on the same little wavelength. Okay, y'all are sure, And that's when April is like, it's a possibility, but, just not right now. And I'm like, what y'all telling us is y'all fucking around, but y'all ain't ready to tell nobody yet is what y'all are saying. And that's when in the confessional, the producer asked, about the situation. Is she sleeping with Fizzle Pop? And she was like, why you want to know what's going on with my coochie? And I'm just like, that producer must have rolled her eyes hard as fuck. Like, okay, bitch, as you stand in front of the confessional on a reality show about your life. Okay. April and Moniece meet up, y'all. And April is like, people always want to talk so much mess online, but I hope she's ready to say what it is to my face. And I'm like, bitch, have you met Moniece? Bitch, if you met Moniece ain't never been scared. I have never seen Moniece not act the way she wanted to because she was scared somebody might whoop her ass. I've never seen her act like that. So even though April, is this fee-fi-fo fump out here, I don't know why she think Moniece would be scared. So they meet up and Moniece comes walking in and, it's all cordial. And she's like, hey, Miss Messy Boots. And I'm just like, when bitches do stuff like that. Like, don't come at me like it's all cool, but you still saying what it is. Say what it is, bruh. Whatever. Moniece says, you're making diss tracks about me, calling me a liar. And I'm like, so you went through all of that to make a diss track because Moniece called you a hoe? You made a diss track and somebody called you a hoe, because I know you're not talking about she's a liar on that song when it comes to you and Fizzle Pop's relationship, because she was not lying. So the fact that you would even make such a big deal out of it to have beef with her over it, I'm just looking at April like, bitch, what is going on with you? Before Moniece could finish her statement about how, you know, she was moving off emotion, because April was like, you know, well, what about you saying that I sell puss? Like, what about that? And right when she starts to speak, April interrupts her and is like, yeah, but you can't be out here acting like you Miss Perfect and you this victim. And I'm like, when does Moniece ever act like a victim? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was looking at April like, do you even know Moniece? Moniece never acts like she's some victim. Moniece always says, I did it, bitch, and what? Like, she always does that. Moniece says that she was drugged, okay, about her mothering skills. And now she's not going to have anybody sit in her face and tell her about her baby daddy. Okay, and that's when it, you know, it went off. But Moniece went from here to here very quickly. And if April thought that it wasn't gonna go down like that, I'm like, now I know that if Moniece gets rowdy, April's gonna calm down. Like, I bet you any money. Wait till we come back next episode. But they ain't show no chairs moving, no furniture moving, or nothing. So you can't be that about it, because she definitely yelled at your ass. Now what, bitch? Like, keep acting like she gonna beat somebody's ass. Girl, April, if you don't sit your dumb ass down somewhere, like, why would you even want to fight her if you dating her old man? The fact that y'all give no fucks about the relationship between y'all and Moniece as that little boy's mom is so problematic to me. And April, I don't understand how you could ever want anybody to have any understanding towards you and your situation with Omarion when this is how you act towards Moniece. Moniece has said several times, it's not about you, it's about me and my baby daddy. So we have a new character on the show, Brittany B. She's a producer-songwriter. She's worked with a few of our faves, Miguel, my fave, K. Michelle, John Legend, and a slew of other people, including Bad Baby. I'm like, somebody was writing that shit for her, okay? She is the youngest A&R at, or whatever she does. She's the youngest at the Warner Music Group. I was like, girl, you better have my name and my initials and spelled the same way and be you. Girl, you better. Okay, you know. I love to see a boss ass Brittany. Girl, you better zip into it, okay? But she went through a lot. Her mom was on drugs. Her dad died when she was 8. So she's had a lot to pull from as a writer. And oh girl, you better do it. I love, okay? And then here comes Black China. And Black China wants to get into the music industry. Y'all, when I was looking at Black China, I was like, why does her face look like a brat doll? Like, you know how they just look like they've done something and it just doesn't look real anymore? Like, I was just kind of looking at her face like, now what is happening here? But anyway, y'all know Black China wanted to try her hand at music, and she's hoping that people will be receptive, but we won't. Because we can't stand when somebody won't be involved with music just because it's a way to make money. We want you to do music because you want to do music. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, wasn't nobody here for her attempt at a single, whether it was good or not. Brittany wants her to be prepared for the business version of herself, because she's about that business. Her as a friend is different from her as a writing producer, you know, partner or whatever. And I'm like, all right, girl, I'm going to have to look up your credits to see what you done, especially with Miguel, because that's my baby right there. So, y'all, A1 is in the studio. And he's trying to get his footing as an artist. So he's booked a couple of shows with T-Pain. And he's leaving the baby with the grandmas because Lyrica is still out of town at this point. And right when he's like leaving the studio or something like that, Jason Lee shows up and he has a story that he wants to ask A1 about. And of course, it's the Summer Bunny story. And he just basically, you know, pulls up the text messages, pulls up the video of Summer Bunny and A1 chatting on FaceTime. And she was like, why are you acting like that? And he was like, you about to go home? And she was like, yeah, I'm about to go home and I'm going to be waiting in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, she almost sounded like Lyrica. I feel like when I saw that video originally, I thought that was Lyrica because it sounded like her. And I just was like, this Summer Bunny bitch is so cloud chasing. And the fact that A1 fell for this, you's a fucking dummy. You're a dummy. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Now, he tries to threaten Jason, talking about, I don't have to do this or whatever. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. But he asked Jason to just let him have a chance to tell Lyrica. I think Jason might have waited like a day and then he put that shit out, okay? But he was like, I'm gonna pray about it. When Jason said, I'm gonna pray about it, y'all, I'm doing God's work, I could have passed the fuck out. I'm sorry, but that shit was a definite key. Now, even though A1 and Lyrica have went through their previous infidelities, Lyrica doesn't know about the Summer Bunny situation, okay? So, yeah. Lyrica get back to LA. Her mom picks her up with the baby at the airport, and she goes over to her mom's, and they just kind of talk about how A1 is a cheater. And y'all know Lyrica number 1 feels like Lyrica number 2 just need to leave A1 because this is obviously a character flaw that he has. This is not the first time, and he seems to think that he can fuck over other people and other people won't fuck over him. Like, he didn't even think that the girl would be recording him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should definitely be thinking about that when a bitch call you trying to bait you into saying some shit, which is exactly what that girl was trying to do. So, Lyrica says she's finally thinking about divorce now that, you know, okay, now that they've had all of their issues and everything. Because she came home originally and she didn't know about this situation. Like, she didn't know about it, and she just went home to talk to him about the DMs that she was already getting. She was getting DMs from girls saying that, you know, oh, he picked me up and this how much money he spent and this where we went and all of that. She had already been getting those messages. So it was like the cheatation had already been out there, or maybe she already know and just didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm not sure. But when she came home without the baby, A1 is like, Lyrica, come here, because she was just about to walk up the stairs. I'm like, bitch, you just told your mama you was coming home to talk to him, and now you just gonna go upstairs? Y'all so immature. So she goes in there, and he's like, instead of telling her about the Summer Bunny story that's about to come out, he asked her why she just left like that. And she explained, like, I was getting all of these DMs with you and these other girls, and I just needed a break. I'm getting all these messages from these girls telling me this, telling me that, and he's thinking maybe she knows about the Summer Bunny situation already, but he wasn't sure. So instead, once again, instead of telling her what is about to happen, without giving her a fair warning, it almost seemed like he wanted to start an argument with her so that he wouldn't have to tell her. Because he was just like, oh, she too mad. I'm going to wait till another time to tell her. And y'all, when she was in the stairway, like, A1, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I was like, girl, did the Molly just kick in? What did we miss? Because that editing was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But either way, she was expressing to him how she feels as if even before all of this, he was always leaving her home. She was spending many a night alone in their apartment with her baby, and she was just getting tired of being mistreated and misused. So she decided to get up and leave. And he was like, you know, and what you been doing? And she was like, and what you been doing since I've been gone? And then somehow we got on crab legs. I hope I can go get me some before the place closed. But we get on how she want crab legs too, because he'd been taking all of these meetings, eating crab legs and shit. And I told y'all he should have brought some home for his wife. You just fucked up for not thinking of bringing your wife home some crab legs if you know she like crab legs. You ain't right. Okay, this is called consideration, nigga. All right? But either way, he said, well, I mean, get you some meetings. And she was like, see, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, because now you're going to sit up there and act like I ain't got nothing going on. And that was the tone that he had when he said it to her. Like, bitch, go get a job and maybe you can get some crab legs. And that's why I was like, bro, that's your wife. That's the mother of your child. And you talking to her still in a mind frame like she's some fucking girlfriend. I don't think either one of them understand what they have entered into. Okay, Lyrica goes back to her mom's. The story breaks. Like I said, y'all, you know, they was talking about it and all of that. A1 said that he was just being flirtatious with Summer Bunny so that he could make sure, you know, for the business, like to make sure that the song went through. And I'm like, dude, you the producer. She the one that's got to flirt for the record, not you. What the fuck is you talking about? Who's out here begging for a record from Summer Bunny, A1? Like, you just sound like an asshole to me, okay? So she goes back over to the house with the baby, and he done already left to go on his little tour with T-Pain. And she called him like, where you at? And he like, oh, I told you I had to go on my tour. And she was like, so you left without saying bye? And he was like, well, you did that. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's some immature ass shit. Tit for tat like a motherfucker. We just found out that you was cheating with another girl, and you got the audacity to say you did the same thing? Really, my nigga? Like, the fact he doesn't show her that he's sorry in any way, shape, or form. And I wouldn't get back together with a nigga either. And she wanted to have that conversation right then and there. He didn't want to talk about it. The baby started crying. She like, see, the baby upset because you always doing dumb shit. I kind of didn't like the fact that she screamed on him in front of the baby like that, just because I felt like, why are you getting that baby nerves all upset? Like, wait till the baby go to sleep or something like that. Put the baby in their room and then go outside and curse his ass out or something. You know? But hey, you got to do what you got to do. It's your life. It's your baby. It's your house. Whatever. Okay? But he wasn't trying to have that conversation with her. You know, she was asking why he, you know, FaceTiming with hoes and all of that. And he's like, I'm not trying to talk about this right now. She was like, fuck you, when she threw the phone. And that was that. Y'all, A1 is a straight up asshole to me. Okay? Now, we know Lyrica done some things. Okay? She ain't perfect. Don't get me wrong. But damn, he fucked up to me. Either way, y'all, that was Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.